Hi everyone. So this one's pretty cool. Wanted to just jump off the back of Chris Ben's excellent blog, do a little bit of a show and tell on the new beta of Nintex Automation Cloud's AI form generator. So think of it as an accelerator to what we already have, starting or building a form from a PDF foundation. But this one's really where you need that quick help. You need it to generate some controls for you and really accelerate your form build. It's in beta, as we said. Check out the help.nintex.com link as well, which I'll share. But let's have a look at the actual capability. So I'm in the forms canvas just now. So essentially start event, start with a form, authenticated form, or anyone with the form URL. And you'll see at the top I've got start with AI. Here start with PDF, which I mentioned earlier, but let's start with AI. Now all I really need to do is describe my form. What do I want to see built? The more specific around the controls and even the type of controls, the better. But what it's going to do is it's going to use that generative AI capability to suggest the different form controls for you. So let's say I want to design a let's say a test drive consent form for a car dealership with required fields for name, date of birth, and file upload control for driving license. So if I click on generate, that's going to go and basically use that generative AI capability to say, well, what is on a car dealership test drive consent form traditionally, and what are the sort of things that I might need to pull in. Now, it's already done that for me. You'll see it's pulled in what I requested it to do. I can change the options here if I want to. I can also ask it for different suggestions. So it can then go out and say, well, in other test drive consent forms we've seen, there may be a make and model, there might be a dealership location, so on and so forth. Didn't come up with any different suggestions there, so what I now just need to do is go and finish this in the form designer. So it's actually done a pretty good job as well of grouping those personal details in as well. So if I finish that, now all I really need to do is go and change the things that I need it to change. Like if I wanted to make this a particular input validation, for instance, that I had to take a certain number of controls, it's already put a custom required error message, which I think is fantastic, and it's even put in a placeholder and a tooltip as well. So if I preview that, I've now got all of my tooltips in there. So it saved me quite a bit of time if I was to do this myself. And I can obviously now start to drag in different controls if it was, say, a data lookup to my centralized list of make and models, or if I wanted to do a single choice control here and say, what is the model that you're going to test drive? So it might be, over at the Porsche dealership, we're going to get those options there. And then that can obviously flow into things like marketing, so on and so forth. If I wanted to, I can tweak the styling of that and add my styling, my advanced styles, and if I needed to have any rules, I've got that. But really, such a great way to kick off the forms build where you maybe don't have an idea of the controls that you want, or you're really just looking for a very quick win. And obviously, with all of those controls, once you apply those changes, you've now got your variables that you can use in the rest of your workflow. Enjoy. Let us know what you think of this. Let us know where we can make improvements. And most importantly, give us the feedback on the types of use cases that you're going to use this for. Thank you very much.